Hey guys, fisherman143 here, and I'm gonna make this video about carp fishing and tips on how to catch carp. So to start out, you're gonna need well, I'll start out by talking about the rig that you should use. Well, you should use either I use 10-pound test, but I know that's sort of light, but you can use like anywhere from like 10 to like maybe 14-pound test for smaller carp. Anything like any pound test larger than that is sort of going to ruin the presentation. But I understand, like, if people are fishing for larger carp, like I know like down south they get a lot bigger. You're going to need to use a lot heavier of line, but like if you're just like fishing for some small ones, like, you know, like 20 to 30 inch, 35, 34-inch carp, that should be fine. Like 12 to 14-pound test, as long as you have a really good drag on your pole. And I guess I'll talk about like what rod you should use. Doesn't really matter that much about the rod. Just make sure it's very flexible and can be bent easily. I use just like a regular 7-foot spin cast rod, but bait casters work fine. Anything really. You just don't want it to be like super, like, too light. My dad's gotten his pole broken before like that. But so yeah. But now once you have your line and your rod set up, what you got to do is find a good hook to use. What I usually use is this one. It's about I say 1.5 inches. That works well because it sets the hook. They're very sharp, so they get stuck in the carp's mouth easily. And also, if you're using a treble hook, it's very hard to remove from the carp's mouth, but it also lessens the chance of the carp coming off. But I just like this one because it has a really long shaft, so it doesn't come out as easily. But okay, so next I'm going to talk about weighting your line. For a river situation that I usually fish in, a couple split shots will be fine. Just like, you know, like a couple, you know, like regular snap-on split shots. But if you're gonna be in a lake, like fishing for carp in a lake or something, I'd use a bell sinker. I have one here to show you guys. You guys have probably seen these before, I'm sure. Yeah, so that's good if you're gonna be like bottom fishing, and if you're gonna be using bread for the bait. Well, I guess I'll talk about bait next. So yeah, bait. What I use in the fall and the winter is usually bread, because they're a little bit more sluggish in the winter and fall, so they're gonna want to have something that's very scented. It's gonna attract them to the bait. So bread's good for that. It has a very strong odor. One drawback to bread, however, is that it comes off the hook very easily. So if you are gonna be fishing in like spring or the summer for carp, I'd recommend using corn, just because it's very like vibrant color. They see it easily. They can detect it. They're more on the move in the summer. So it's a lot easier to use corn because it's you only have to put a couple kernels like on the hook, but for bread you have to put a little bit more. So, and takes a little bit more time to put on the hook and stuff like that. But so yeah. So I guess that's it for the tips. I've got a video and a picture to show you guys of some carp I caught over the last couple of days. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoy the rest of this video. Hey guys, I just caught a decent carp, about 26, 27 inches. So I'm going to get him back in the water, and I hopefully will catch some more.